Motel here from the Toy Talk Guys podcast. Thank you for joining me. I am recording this in early May of 2025. I felt compelled to get on here and discuss, or rather provide my thoughts and feelings on some of the images that are being leaked concerning the Power Rangers Reignition line from Playmates. And a lot of information is getting released via images of what looks to be the final products in their proper packaging. Now, not only that, but as of very recently, it has been discovered that a lot of these figures, or the first wave of figures and product offerings, are now available online for pre-order. At least it would appear in Australia. So pre-orders are not available to the States yet. But just the idea that a lot of these toys are pre-orders is just wild to me. I was such a fan of all the stuff that Bandai was putting out, especially near the end with the Action Hero series. And the fact that you couldn't pre-order any of that, and I was just hitting all the Toys R Us's, all the Targets, all the Walmarts to find that stuff. The idea of just pre-ordering this stuff is just, it's blowing my mind. And I know you could pre-order a lot of, if not all of, the Lightning Collection stuff you wanted, but this stuff is geared more towards kids, so I'm kind of equating it to the Action Hero series, so it's wild to see pre-orders for this stuff now. Very welcome, in my opinion. Anyway, just looking at the product offerings here, I might be missing some, but what I'm seeing is the Flip Heads, Rita and Goldar. I'm seeing the Zords, the Morpher, and the Blade Blaster. There could certainly be more, but that's just what I'm seeing right now. As of the recording of this video, these prices are, as I said before, not for the States. So it's 20 AUD. So you do the conversion to USD, and it is $12.82. That is pretty good considering what we've been experiencing with all the Lightning Collection stuff. But I kind of want to just talk through some of the images we are seeing here first. So as I kind of already mentioned, this is taking me right back to collecting all the Action Hero series late in the Bandai game. I'm really, really liking what I'm seeing here. This is awesome. To just have Flip Heads, they're going to be back on the shelves, back on store shelves. I think that's great. So I'm just looking at the Red Ranger now. All things considered, it looks like a great toy for, $12 and change. And, if that sticks, considering with all the tariff stuff going on now, and it is around $12, $13, I think this is a really good deal. I know there are a lot of fans that are being extremely critical of this. I have to imagine that sort of stems from the Lightning Collection ending the way it did. I have to imagine because, and also probably because people don't want to keep buying Mighty Morphin stuff. I get all that, but just at face value with what you're getting here and the fact that Power Ranger toys are coming back on the shelf, it's very exciting. Very, very pleased to see this stuff. So as I said, I'm looking at the Red Ranger. Comes with his power sword and then his sidearm in two forms, which is neat, in the blade form and the pistol form. Can it be holstered? I don't know. I can't really tell. It's got to be able to be holstered, right? You got to be able to holster that one of those things or both of them. That would look kind of dumb. Either way, I'm not going to complain about extra accessories. And I'm just scrolling through the rest of them. So, yeah, look at that. Black Ranger, Flip Head. He's got the little holster there. Comes with the same stuff that Jason comes with, except, of course, he comes with his power axe rather than the sword. Looks good. I mean, it looks a lot better than, back in the 90s when we got those Flip Heads that look like bricks with arms and they had their little silver weapons. I'm not knocking it because I love those figures to death, but I mean, you want to compare them side by side. These are aesthetically winning that battle, I would say. Again, I don't have him in hand yet, so taking a look at the Billy image here. It's pretty why is Billy's head, why is he unmorphed in this photo? And he's the only one that's unmorphed in out of the 5 of them here. I wonder why they're doing that. As if this fandom didn't need more to complain about. Can you imagine if they released the other 4 with all morphed and their helmets on and Billy's the only one unmorphed? All those inbox collectors, man, they would throw an even bigger fit than everybody's throwing now. That being said, I mean, it looks fine, right? I don't think he's wearing his glasses, which is unfortunate. I love the glasses look on the vintage figure. But he is looking suave. It is clearly Season 2 Billy there. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I got nothing to complain about here. The Yellow Ranger looks fine. Pink Ranger looks good. And do we know? I'm sure these weapons combine to form the Power Blaster, right? Or they confirmed it at Toy Fair. I just wasn't listening, but I'm sure you can. Let's check out these evil space aliens. Gosh, these aliens are just so evil. I can't explain to you how happy I am that they kept that evil space aliens moniker on there. That is so perfect. Spell cast in action. She be casting some spells, boy, when she's not busy yelling at Finster for all his monster screw-ups. It's like, man, he be doing everything, though, around that palace. And when that monster-matic broke, who you think fixed it? My money's on Finster. She's always yelling at him, though. Yeah, her action features, you put that little translucent piece on there, and then she flaps her arms up and down, just casting them spells. Or I would imagine you could put the staff in there, and she'd just be raising that staff. Up and down, up and down. Alright, next we got Goldar, which this is admittedly one of the figures I am most excited to obtain. Love a good Goldar action figure. It looks like you get everything you want here. You get his sword, he's got his wings, looks like wing flapping action, all that wing flapping he did in the show, he's going to be able to do it in here. Yeah, did he fly in the show? I can't remember. I know he kind of did it in the movie a little bit. I'm sure he flew in the show. But from what I can see, this figure looks good. Oh, look, and they got like descriptions on the back here. That's nice. It's always nice when there's like text explaining a little bit of backstory, just in case you're not familiar with the show. Little character descriptions. It's always nice to see. I remember by the end of like Bandai with Ninja Steel, those figures were just getting released without, I don't know if they had names on them. Like there was nothing to them. No, just it's nice to see a little bit of effort put in there. So good job, Playmates. As I mentioned before, I'm not much of a Zord collector, so I'm not going to be too critical here. But I gotta take a look at some of the Dino Zord offerings here. I mean, they certainly don't offend me. I think it's a little crazy that they're getting all separate releases. I think they should have bundled them together, just like Hasbro did. And then, I mean, the Pterodactyl's the one you want, because that comes with all the little Rangers. They look like the size of a quarter. So that would be tight to get. Yeah, and the Morpher with all the power coins looks totally fine to me. That kid on the back seems to be enjoying it. And the Blade Blaster looks great as well. I always preferred it in the blaster sidearm form. Never really liked it in the blade form. This kid, though, seems to be enjoying it in that form. Yeah, this thing doesn't offend me. I know there's also images out there of the Dragon Dagger getting released in its packaging, which, I mean, it looks totally fine. If you're looking for a cheap Dragon Dagger, I think that's going to be great, just considering how expensive all the variations are online. You know, whether it be Hasbro or Bandai, it's so expensive. So it's a good opportunity to get one if you're looking for one. But then also, I think the bigger news and more concerning news for people was all the other images that got leaked that were of, I guess, what would appear to be more of a collector line. I guess that's what people are saying. I don't know. I don't think it's kind of unclear at this point if these images are the official collector line or Lightning collection replacement, what have you. It's in like a different packaging. I mean, a lot of people are like freaking out and complaining about it. It's crazy. People are it's just like, why is the Green Ranger coming with the Blade Blaster? Oh my gosh, why? I'm like, what? Who cares? Who cares? Well, I mean, I guess if you're an inbox collector and you're an absolute like accuracy purist or whatever, I don't even know. This stuff is going to be played with by 4-year-olds plus, as it says on the box. So if you're getting these for your kids, just pluck those Blade Blasters off, put them on top of the refrigerator or something, and keep them as spares for when somebody inevitably loses a Blade Blaster from somebody else along the line. Problem solved. Let's stop crying about it. There was no way you were buying like Lightning collection stuff for 4-year-olds. I mean, maybe you were, but that stuff was so expensive, which it would appear that the price is going to be better in comparison to Hasbro's Lightning collection. But I just like, as I said in the previous video, like I love seeing toys again for this stuff. Like this is really bringing me back. Just seeing like Power Ranger toys. Like a lot of this fan base has just been spoiled with the Lightning collection, and I understand. I get it. There's a lot of people that don't want to collect this stuff. They don't want to buy toys. They want to buy like collector stuff. I get it. It just, I mean, it really wasn't working. And people are just like comparing this stuff to the Lightning collection and how they're just saying like Lightning collection will be like the most definitive, like best Power Rangers collection ever. Which, I mean, it all depends on what you're looking for. Me personally, I wasn't looking for any of that stuff. I wasn't really into it. It was expensive, and I felt bad buying it. This stuff, however, is taking me right back to the Bandai days. I'm excited to see what else leaks here, what else gets announced. We don't have too much time left before this stuff hits shelves. Looks like it's got release dates of July. I don't know what that means for the States. So probably late July, August, somewhere around there, we're going to have this stuff in hand. Crazy times, crazy times. I mean, people are complaining about this stuff, but as you know, to be fair, people are also really digging the packaging, which I am there for it as well. Packaging looks really good. Overall, this is just a lot of information coming out here. And I know a lot of people are kind of poo-pooing on everything that's coming out. But if you're a parent, I mean, this is exciting. This, get ready. Like, pick this stuff up for your kids. This is going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait. I will wrap this video up here. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe to the Toy Talk Guys YouTube channel, and also check out the Toy Talk Guys podcast. Search for the Toy Talk Guys podcast in your podcast app of choice. For now, this is Motel signing off, and I will see you in the next one.